Now?
Yeah, but I mean,
Whenever you're ready.
yeah, why not?
I don't know if I can actually cast thaumaturgy. Well, so he uses thaumaturgy, and then sort of looks down. And when he speaks, his voice booms 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Yep.
And he says, "Hello, do you need help?"
I like thaumaturgy.
Hungry! So hungry, Father, help me!
So Valrus, with his voice still booming because he gets it for 1 minute, will go, "Hungry for what?"
Pete,
Apples?
Pete, while after that guy says that thing, can I see if Ismark or Donovich react in any way to that?
Perception check.
I will do so. I'm watching them like a hawk.
Ooh, I want to do a perception
Throwing
on that one
you
too.
guidance.
Thanks.
You may guidance 1, and you may perception.
Since I'm standing right next to Ish.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Percept
The
the
secrets
hell out
of
of
the
that.
universe unfold.
I noticed shit.
That's why you bring a bard to the party, motherfuckers. That's why you...
I'm
Cross
gonna.
Lake, you have dust on your...
No kidding.
Pretty much.
You need to sweep.
So Cicero's over there going, the secrets of the universe are open to me.
We're gonna change Cicero's name to Doc Strange now.
I mean, like, I took expertise in perception and persuasion. Like, I'm good at what I'm good at. And, like, that's it.
Okay,
gonna-
real quick. Has everybody here finished the Loki TV series on
Yeah.
Disney Plus? Does anybody not? Okay,
Yeah.
then
No, I have
I'm
not.
shutting up.
No.
That's why I asked. I'm shutting up. It was
Thank
great.
Sorry,
Miss Letters.
Hey.
I just have not had time to do it yet.
Spoiler
Okay,
alert,
hurry up.
Loki is played by Tom Hiddleston.
Whee! We love Loki.
Spoiler alert. Oh, wait,
And
say that
spoiler alert, Loki is paid by Tom Hiddleston. And spoiler alert, Loki is paid by Tom Hiddleston. And spoiler.
And also, spoiler alert, oh wait, I can't, because that's actually something from episode 5, so
Yeah.
I won't.
I know
almost
what you're
did the same
referencing,
thing.
but yeah. I
Movie
know what you're
detail. Thor 2 was originally going to be called
Ew!
Loki
Don't talk
and a
about
few
Thor
ex-
2.
Loki
like
and a few
Thor
extra
2.
friends
There was a
go
Thor
on
2?
an adventure. Oh, and Thor's
I-
there.
I love Thor 2. I'm sorry. I know I'm hashtag unpopular opinion.
I mean, there's like Thor 2 and the Eric Bana Hulk movie. They're about
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, you bite
Yeah.
your whore tongue, sir.
Alright, so Pete, what do we get on our nasty 25?
All right, so with your omnipotence, like ringing in your ears, you look at them and you realize without a shadow of a doubt, neither one of them are hearing what is being said. Now, they're hearing the thaumaturgy
Right.
because you can see them perk up at this colossal, booming, godlike voice erupting from the church. But the shriek of absolute starving horror from below, neither of them seem to perceive.
Huh.
Like their ears don't twitch, they don't, nothing.
Okay.
Can we localize where the sound is coming from below us?
Even with that, you know it is coming from below you. The trouble with it is it seems to be coming through every pore and every stone, as if from below is the ground below you and the stones that you're standing on have absorbed this sound and are releasing them as one giant speaker.
I believe that Valrus also asked what he was hungry for.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Hungry hippos are hungry for... there's
Power
nothing that
pellets.
is... Yes. Nothing has actually been indicated what the individual is hungry for, only that they are starving and have a great deep-seated
No,
hunger.
he said that
No,
out
no.
loud.
Cicero literally yelled at him, "What are you hungry for?"
Valrus
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he's not that subtle. No, he's not asking the question. He's just yelling it at him to do that.
To that question, actually, there is no response from below.
So, as a Croth is just gonna, because she, like, looked around, she heard the person, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
we all
I'm
hear
thinking
it,
of
just not them.
I was looking at Ishmark, like, you don't hear that? What is below the structure?
Yeah.
But who are you asking?
Ishmar.
I
He's the
know
closest
not.
one to me.
I know not what's below this structure. My Lord Donovich, what is below this structure? And Donovich sort of snaps out of a little temporary trance for a second, and below the structure there is storage and the catacomb.
So where people are buried?
Ooh.
Not for a very long time.
What? Like it hasn't been used in a while, or they don't stay there very long.
That's exactly what I was like.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That hasn't been used in a very long while. By the way, Donovich's voice, and I can't actively portray this very well because voice actor I am not.
He sounds like a broken man.
Yeah, this is, imagine somebody who has been using their voice for 18 hours straight in prayer, and just been speaking with, kind of like, imagine like rocking back and forth and prayer, and eventually the voice just, it gets weak, it cracks, it's broken, it sounds gravelly.
Guys.
Or somebody coming back from a big concert the night before.
I know
Right.
we want to try and help everyone that we can, or as many people as we can in this terrible world, but I don't think we can help him. I think he's way too far gone.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the party, or I'm in the thought process of we just need to get out of here.
Yeah, and I don't know
Help
who's
is
down
necessary.
below us, but I also don't think that's...
There seems to be a lot of deceit and, I can't say evil, but just deceptiveness and deceit in this land that I don't know who to trust.
I want to get Irina, and I want to
It's
get...
shadier than Waterdeep.
I want to get Irina to Vallaki, because at the very least we know that hurt Strahd. And that is cut and dry. What we can know right now is a good thing.
Is Cicero saying that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
When you mentioned Vallaki, Donovich perks up. Vallaki, yes. To Vallaki or to Kresk, the Abbey of the Saint Markovia.
I'm gonna
I'm
look
gonna
at.
make a note of that.
I'm gonna look at Ismark. There's an abbey as well.
Yes, there is an abbey. I have not heard it spoken of in some while, but the priest would be correct.
How far away is that from here?
Stop asking me things to where I have to look up knowledge.
That's even far. I know
throw it
out of
there.
game. It's even farther than Vallaki. I know that out of game.
Oh, metagaming. Oh, boo.
It's the other.
That's okay, metagaming.
It's the other side of the map, and it's a fucking pain in the ass to get to. Just saying.
The pain in the ass is that's not okay metagaming, but saying that it's farther than it.
Well, that's what I mean.
That's
why it's a pain in the ass, is that it's all the way on the other side of the map.
So
Since
when
when
you
has
get
walking in an RPG been a bad thing?
Since you have random encounters every day.
There is a.
Welcome to Death Stranding, the D&D edition.
I'm almost 100% positive it's the other side of the map from us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are correct too. It's not. I don't have the legend and the map. I just have the map open right now, so it is further though than Vallaki is on the map. Just for.
I'm pretty sure we are southeast, and I'm pretty sure that the Abbey is way northwest.
That's the only thing I can't remember if it's north, and I'll have to look this up by the time y'all get back to Arena.
Yeah.
However, I will look this up as we go along. But it is either northwest or southwest, which would mean two different routes.
Yeah. So, what would be safer about this Abbey than Vallaki?
They're both strongholds of good.
Okay.
It's so real quick. Donovich, is he an older guy? Is he old?
He would be late middle age. He appears to be somebody who is probably looks a lot older than he really is, though. Because Barovia is not a good place.
Yeah, and he's got wear lines, like concern lines all over his face, I imagine.
And then earlier when Maya did her thing, he just seems crazy. Not that he's like me. He's not malicious.
Oh, when I did my insight check?
Yeah, oh, it's when you did the inside.
Yeah,
check,
he's insane. He's lost his
But
marbles.
he's not evil.
But he's
Yeah,
not
I don't know if-
malicious or mean or.
Right,
He's a little
he doesn't have
cray-cray.
any malice.
Yeah, I don't know if we should take his word as 100% fact. That
Yeah.
this traffic place is
Another
safe.
that's another thing, but I didn't want to say that here.
Definitely not.
But like I said, I'm of the mindset that we put Ismark the Greater to rest. We get
Yes.
Irina and we go. Because at the very least, we know cut and dry that's going to hurt Strahd, and that benefits us.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm all for
we have
that.
to go in back and dig a grave or put him in the catacombs or what do we do?
But we
Valorous is going to say, we've got to just take a quick look. If it looks bad down there, we can turn around. But maybe someone's stuck under something. Though I was very concerned that he did not answer my question with regards to foodstuffs that he was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine anything good is in the catacombs.
Right.
Yeah, we were stuck in a house for quite a while there too. So I don't know if getting into places here seems a lot easier than getting out so
Yeah,
far.
fair point.
You've been
All
in
right.
one house. I mean, come on now.
2.
I
I guess it makes it
don't
50-50
want
though.
to look into it, but that's just me personally.
Oh,
I,
What-
I'm
what
with
I'm-
Cicero. I don't
Alright.
want to go to.
What I'm thinking is that if we have to lay Ismark's father to rest in the catacombs and something is down there, won't bad things happen?
I don't
Well, I mean,
know if
we-
we're burying him in the cemetery in the backyard. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, we read the rights, the death rights and all. So at this
Now
point,
he's
all
gonna
that's left
bury
is
him.
burying him.
Yeah, and I think that's in the backyard, in the graveyard cemetery thing in the backyard of this church, if I remember.
Catacombs is more to keep non-rotting bodies until they start rotting, and I think there was said he's been down there a couple days at home, so he's probably past his fresh.
He's ripe.
Yeah. Ismark,
Yeah.
we're putting your father in the back of the church, correct?
In the cemetery, yes.
Okay, yeah. We don't have to go to the catacombs.
All
So,
right.
don't even know
Let-
how
let-
to-
Would it be one of these doors up here then that lead to it?
So
think these are all
everything
windows?
here are windows. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
just-
you.
Burton did grow up in a monastery with his like super monk tradition stuff, and
Oh,
he
cool.
will also make known that he's very afraid of catacombs.
Yeah.
Just as like a irrational, rational, either or. He doesn't like them.
Especially because we know, at the very least, that, no offense to present company, but the dead can rise again. And also we know that there are vampires. So probably going to the catacombs in a land that both of those things can happen, not ideal. But that's just me being a realist.
I guess before we go to the backyard,
The cemetery.
cemetery. Thank you. Probably just gonna I'm gonna get closer, Donovich, so I'm not like yelling.
Bury Pa in the backyard.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna ask him to go. Do you not hear the yelling that's coming from your floors?
I heard the yells of the resplendent voice of your comrade.
You do not hear the one that says they're hungry?
No, there's no reply. I know not to which god he's speaking to.
Did not sound like a god. I would leave this place if I were you.
This is holy ground, ma'am.
There's a lot of holes.
Something under your floors is very hungry though.
No, nothing hungers within this church.
She's gonna kind of just shrug at him
Yeah.
and look. And I guess I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna start trying to pick up the casket again and just be like, y'all want to come help me pick this dude up?
Croft just
That's-
shoulders it like an RPG and just like goes
Yeah,
off.
there you go. She goes
It
off.
wasn't Ismark, it was Donovich, but yeah.
Like a bazooka.
That's
Fair.
the look she gave y'all. They're like, y'all gonna come help me? or-"
Yeah. I gesture over to Burton. Let's go, Carrie.
Because clearly So this is like me, not Croth. Like, dude is not listening to no one.
No.
He's delusional.
100%. He's gone, and that's why I'm just like, I don't think we can help him.
Who's gonna be whoever comes up to me to pick up the casket? Though Croth is just gonna like lean to whoever comes closer to me. Why don't the others hear the voices?
I know Burton and I are going over there to help as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna whisper to Valorous. It's like, I think we should investigate the catacombs, but I think we've been outnumbered for now.
Canoon gets next to Croft and says, I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna keep my longsword out for the duration of this tomfoolery.
I also say to Croft, I know for 100% certain they do not hear whatever is happening down there. And I don't know why, but something down there isn't right. Something up here isn't right. All of this is just not good juju.
Valorous just is going to respond to Sparkle and just sort of lean in and say like, yeah, little one, but if the thing can't even say what it needs, that's a bad sign. I don't know if there's anything down there for us, but heartache.
Interpersonal communication. Use your words.
I think you might be right, but maybe we can come back another time and investigate. We need to help Irina first, don't we?
I think so. We'll come back if we can.
Hey, bring the body to the backyard.
Body in the bag.
Slide it down.
Let the bodies
We could at Ismark
roll.
Seniors.
Right, just use one of the broken pews as a slide and just toss it
Yeah.
up. You just launch it.
Just gonna yeet the coffin into the cemetery. I can see that happening.
So we do all the necessary business back there, Pete.
Okay, so taking it back into the back is not a problem now. There is a plot that already exists for the Lady Bismarck, and now is joined by her husband. The burial ceremony is finished by Ismark the Lesser saying a couple of words and throwing some dirt onto the casket as it's down in the hole. Before, go ahead.
So you can say that you might say that we sank the Bismarck.
Don't fear. You're a bad man.
Suddenly, Cicero takes 5 points of
Suddenly,
fighting.
Cicero has an empty glass of whiskey, and answers were presented themselves.
So Sir Turpitz shows up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a history check for anybody that caught that or not. But the burial process goes smooth, and after Ismark throws in the little handful of dirt, he simply just looks at the party and says, please go ahead and make your way back to the house. I shall join you as soon as I finish this. And he grabs a shovel and starts shoveling in dirt, just scoop by scoop by scoop by scoop.
Okay.
Just out of character, was Ismark going to come with us to bring his sister, or was he was going to stay home or come with us?
I think he was staying.
Okay.
I thought he said that.
Yes, he was to stay to defend the village.
Yeah, because his responsibilities were here because his father died.
Right.
Which is why he needed adventurers to help him.
Yeah, because he had to get Irina out of here.
I would also assume it's not very safe transporting somebody who's being tracked by Strahd by yourself.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Before I leave, I'm going to grab a handful of flowers and place them at the headstone, or if there's no headstone, where the headstone would be. And I say a prayer, and at the end of the prayer, I hope you stay in the ground and don't come back as a zombie.
While you are doing that, Ismark actually stops shoveling during that portion and just rests on the shovel and allows you your moment of saying your piece as well, and then nods towards you and then continues to do his duty.
I'm gonna run over and give him a quick hug, like around the around the waist or whatever, because I'm only like 3 foot nothing.
Ah, hey, girl.
I'm gonna say, I'm really sorry. I lost my parents when I was young, and I understand how sad it is.
I thank you. It is saddening, yes. However, it is now the opportunity I need to show this village what our family line is capable of, not just one man.
Yes, that's a good opportunity. Something good to focus on. That's a good idea.
Lesser, no more.
Oh.
True.
I'll also just say to Ismark, or if anyone else, or if I don't think the other guy's here, but just Ismark, you guys should also consider investing in like concrete tombs or cages or something. Just
You guys got any of that concrete around here?
Just laying on
You
it.
look in the chapel that's broken to bits. It's like, yeah, we haven't had funding for anything.
Get one of them cement mixers.
Unfortunately, tithes have been a little short.
You know, iron something, or like
Yeah.
was mentioned before, fire that at least stop these bodies from rising. This kind of seems like a problem you guys are creating for yourselves at this point.
Forged steel.
Silver coffins.
Just maybe a cinder block on top of the skull. I don't know.
Ooh. Too soon.
Um,
Well, after Sparkle says her piece and gives him a hug, she'll like kind of bound off to catch up with the rest of the party.
Okay.
And you didn't hear anything from Haster the whole time, correct?
Correct. I told him that he should come to us if something happened.
Good. Thank you.
We have to hurry back.
Yeah, I don't like leaving Irina there alone, especially if Strahd has his attention on her.
Yeah.
Hey, Sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but do you know what your unfinished business is?
No. I think my theory is that I'm here to bring peace to the land and lay the evil to rest.
It's a good reason.
Or maybe just to vanquish evil in general.
It's also a good reason.
I had a really interesting adventure when I was gone. I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
I would like to hear about that, yes. I haven't died before, so that would be new to me.
I met some interesting people.
I do like stories, so
Yeah, maybe you could use it.
I would like to. I generally do like to collect stories.
There are worse things to collect.
Much.
It's true. I like I said, I've looked into quite a lot of other areas per se, which is why I know a little bit of where you're from, Maya, and things of that ilk. So anything I can get in terms of news stories is always appreciative.
As we walk back to the house, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anybody watching us, or if we're being followed or anything like that.
So as you all are making your way out of the cemetery and down back onto the path, you do hear from the doorway of the church, "Hungry! So hungry!" You walk further away, the cries get more and more quiet. As you walk through the streets, you eventually reach the central crossway here on the left-hand side of the map. And you look down to your right towards the left on the map, and you see what appears to be an old woman knocking on a door. And there's no answer to it, and proceeds to go on to the next door, knocks, and the woman's pushing a cart. And the next doorway down, someone answers, and what you hear is, "Pastry, 1 gold piece."
That's a
The
lot
person-
of money for a pastry.
The individual at the door